The conversation of politics, as contemporary life makes very clear, is an ever-evolving one. It moves like a high-speed train that just never stops or ever slows down. And nobody waits for you. You just have to time it correctly and jump on. And ultimately, that's what January 6th was for me. I was 14 years old, going on 15, at a party at a hotel when the news broke that the Capitol was under attack. There's absolutely blame to be assigned, but at that moment it wasn't necessarily blame or left or right or Republican or Democrat. It was just terrifying. For the first time in my life, I was not sure if the country that I'd always believed to be stable and self-correcting would actually survive. And that day forced me to confront something that, for the most part, I know many Americans have taken for granted. Democracy is not guaranteed. It is entirely transactional. There is only ever a supply for it when there is a demand. And demand requires people who take it seriously enough to understand it and defend it and strengthen it before a crisis forces them to. And that duty, that responsibility, is just one of the many reasons I want to make it to DC and serve on Capitol Hill in some capacity. January 6th didn't just frighten me, it activated me to be involved in politics as much as I possibly can. Right now that includes taking political theory classes and courses to get a good understanding of the foundation of how we engage with each other and each other's ideas, as well as contributing to research in the topics of the Declaration of Independence, and I truly just can't get enough of it. And while I've also learned that the courses are valuable, the research is valuable, their value is finite. There's a certain understanding about what politics is and what it does that you just can't get from a classroom or from CNN or the New York Times or Fox News or anything like that. You have to talk to a TSA worker who is going without pay under another government shutdown. Listen to a phone call of someone who calls their senator because they're afraid for their child who's overseas in the midst of what looks like another forever war. More than anything, those things are real, they're tangible, and they're in front of you. And they force you to look at the reality of politics outside of social media or the news. It allows you to see politics for what it truly is, which is multifaceted. It can produce a lot of beauty, a lot of progress, but it also can produce a lot of hurt, a lot of pain, and it can be deadly.